Dia tengah load. Okay. Okay, hi and good evening, Edreen. Okay, so today
Hello,
we
good
are
evening.
going. Okay, so today we are going to we going to proceed to the next activity, which is opening and also the closing of a speech, right? Okay, so I think you
Yes.
can start. You can start presenting.
Okay, so this is going to be a brief presentation or explanation on how to introduce or start a speech. Here are some definition or in-depth meanings to attention getter, specific purpose, and central idea. What is an attention getter? There are several attention getters. Here we can see uh, you can get attention from the audience by telling a story through a metaphor, a shocking statistic, an analogy, or an insightful question. An insightful question, for example, is how does technology help humans to go further from where we are today? Or specifically, how to advance. That's an example of an insightful question that helps the audience to think and give your speech 100% of their attention. Next is specific purpose. The specific purpose is to inform the audience what is the speech about. Because if an audience member came late to the speech, if the other audience who came earlier couldn't tell them what it is because you didn't specify your purpose, the speech will not have any outcome for the audiences. Next is central idea. The central idea is a declarative sentence that states the purpose, intent, or main idea of a speech. So the audience will know what this speech is about and if that interests them or not. Here are some links to material or relevant information from various sources. There are YouTube links, there's books link, and here are some other links. Technique or method of introducing a speech. Here are some five, I think, essential technique or methodology of introducing a speech. Most of the techniques that are explained on the sources that I have researched highlighted these 5 points. They are gain for gain audience attention and interest, state state the purpose of your speech, establish credibility, provide reasons to listen, and lastly preview main ideas. Gain audience attention and interest. As I have mentioned earlier, these are the attention getters and what to do to attract your audience. State the purpose of your speech. This is the way of you telling the people what is your speech about, why they should listen to you, and the next the next one is establish credibility. Establish credibility is telling the people what they should know about you, why they should listen to you. Are you qualified to tell this speech, to give this speech? Are you knowledgeable? And you have to convince them that this speech is based on your expertise. Next is provide reasons to listen. Here you're going to tell the audience um, what they will gain, what they will benefit from listening to speech, what new things they will learn, um, and why they should listen. And finally, the last but not least technique is preview. Previewing is previewing main idea is to tell the key points, the main points of your speech, so the audience know what the direction of your speech is taking and what key points to look at to specifically hear during your presentation or I mean speech. Next slide is technique or method of concluding a speech. Here are three methods or technique to conclude a speech. First is the restatement of the thesis. The statement of the thesis is restating why you were giving this speech, how it will benefit the audience, the importance of the speech, and the next technique is reviewing the main plot. Here, the speaker or us during the speech can review our main points, give a little bit of summary, and make sure that the audience remember what you have been telling them, the all of the important key points in your speech. And the last concluding device is, the last point is for method is concluding device. Concluding device here have 10 devices that you can use to conclude your speech. Here are some examples. Challenge. You can end your speech through challenging your audience. And next one is quotation. You can quote from a song, from world leaders, or from a book. And the next one is summary. You can summarize your whole speech. Visualizing the future. Here you can tell what is the future for your audiences after hearing your speech. Appeal for action. This one you urge the audiences to take action, to take responsible action after hearing your speech. You can end through inspiration. You inspire people to change, to move forward through your speech, through your conclusion. You can give advice, give an insightful advice on how, for example, people should lead their daily lives and proposing a solution. Or for example, if your speech is about global warming or bullying in schools, so you can propose a solution that people can look forward to. And finally, referencing to audiences. This is maybe during your speech, some people ask questions. Here you can reference back to the questions and maybe elaborate more or thanking them for their involvement during the speech. I think that's all from me. Thank you so much. Um, Hannah, our buddy, do you have any questions to ask or anything to discuss?
All right. I think uh, already clear because you already present it and give us such and also give the examples how to apply those technique, right? So I think that's all for
Yes.
today. Thank you for presenting and share the technique for opening and closing that should be done in order to make our speech more interesting for audience to hear and pay attention to the speech. Okay, so that's all for today, I think. Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you for having me.